Okay, good afternoon, guys. For today's session, we'll be seeing about copying and comparing the structure variables. So last class, we saw about how to initialize the variable, right? So both initializing all the structure variables also we saw, and partial initialization of the variables also we saw. Okay, so now we'll just refresh that you have seen in the last class. I hope. Okay, so this was the program that we were seeing in the previous class for initialization of the structure members. Okay, so here we have a structure called student, which has the members or elements to be name, roll number, remark, and marks. Okay, so this in this we have structure. I'm initializing the structure S1. I'm the variable for this student structure is S1. Okay, I'm initializing it to a name, a roll number, and remark and marks. Okay, so when I execute this program, as you can see, we can see these names to be assigned to the structure members. Okay, so this is called initialization, wherein we are not going to get any user input. Okay, so what do you mean by partial initialization? Partial initialization is nothing but we are going to initialize a part of the structure members alone. Remaining will not be initialized. But what happens if you are going to print the output? Let's just check out. So when I'm executing this partial initialization of the structure members, I get the initialized values for the name and row. Whereas for remark and mark, I get the null values, which means when I don't initialize it, all those member variables will be having a null value. So this is what we have seen in the previous class. And you should also be aware that it is not only mandatory that we need to give it over here, the initialization part. Okay, we can also initialize as we declare the variable name under the structure. Okay, so I can give this over here also, and I'm giving the remarks field also with mark to be 90.5%. Okay, so in this case, if I give like this, I'm giving the variable here itself and initializing that structure variable S1 with the corresponding values. Okay, now also my program will be executing without any error. You can see it now. Yes, see here, I haven't given inside the main, but I have initialized the value with the variable while I am declaring my structure itself. So both the case, my program works. So this is for your information. I think now everyone is clear with initialization of the structure members, and also partial initialization is also possible in structures. Okay, so now let's proceed with the copying and comparing of the structures. Okay, are you able to see my screen now? Okay, now we will be seeing about copying and comparing structure variables. Okay, so as you know, these are called as the structure members, and whatever you're going to give after this. Okay, in case here S1 will be your structure variable. Okay, now what we are going to do is we are going to have two structures with the structure variable name S1 and S2. Okay, and we are going to compare it. Okay, so while comparing two variables of the same structure can be copied in the same way as you normally copy the variables, right? For integer variables, you declare the variable to be x1, okay, and you assign a value. For example, you assign a value 10 to x1, and then you declare a variable called x2, and then you assign the values of x1 to x2 is also possible. Similar way, in your structure also, here you have declared student 1 and student 2 of same structure. As I've said here, S1, right? That is nothing but student 1 and student 2 of same structure I am declaring, and I am copying this student 2 to student 1. Okay. However, we cannot directly make the check the two structure variables as equal or not equal. We can check the whether the structure variables student 1 and student 2 are equal only with the elements or the members of the structure. Okay. So as I can say here, so S1 is one, student 1 to be one variable and student 2 to be another variable. Okay. So I cannot directly go and check the equivalence or the same thing is true for student 2 and student 1. But I can check whether the student 1 and student 2 are same by checking the members of the structure are equal. Okay. So from this example, as you can see, here I have a structure student which has name and roll number, and I have initialized the student 1 to some name and roll number. Now what I'm doing, I'm declaring another variable student 2. Okay. Now I am assigning the values of student 1 to student 2. Okay. And then I'm now going to compare it. If the string compare of student 1 is equal to student 2, I'll just show you with a code block so that it will be quite comfortable for you to understand still more. Okay. See, here we have a structure called student, okay, which has the members called name and role. Okay. Inside the main program, I am declaring the variable name student 1 and student 2. Okay. How can I declare the variables? Struct followed by the structure name and the variable name, and I am initializing the values. Okay. So the name to be Shans and the roll number to be 4. So now I am declaring the second structure variable called student 2. What I'm going to do is that I'm going to assign the values of student 1 to student 2. That is what has been done in this line 14. Okay. So I have done a student 1 is been values of student 1 is been assigned to student 2. Okay. What I'm doing is that now I'm printing the student 1 and student 2 details. Okay. Then after printing, now I'm checking. I'm checking the student 1 name with student 2 and student 1 roll number with the student 2 roll number. That is variable 1 name with variable 2 name, variable 1 roll number with variable 2 roll number. If these things are going to be equal, then you can say the structure student 1 and student 2 are the same. Okay. So now I will execute and show you. See, because I have initialized student 1, okay, and I am assigning the values of student 1 to student 2, okay, and then I'm printing both the structure student 1 and student 2, okay, and then I'm making a comparison with student members of student 1 with the student 2 structure. Okay. Since I'm assigning student 1 to student 2, both the values will be same only, and henceforth I'm getting the result as student 1 and student 2 are same.